Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys difference mode under your composite selector. Here I have a shot right here where I've overlaid a standard def version and an HD version, and I wanted to compare the two. So right now I'm on difference mode, but if we go normal and we overlay, you can see there's a slight difference here. And if I turn my transform off, you can see they're quite out of alignment. So instead of just using a crop or something, just see the difference. Here you can see his lip is a little lower, his nose. I wanted to line it up as best I could, and rather than use the crop mode here, I went under composite and went under difference. Now when we go to difference mode, you can see the highlight in the eye here, around the lips. You kind of get this painted color effect. So anything that's different is bright, and anything that's precisely aligned is going to be darker. So if I turn this transform back on this top clip, you can see now it's lined up and we're getting pretty much all black across this image. So now if we go to normal composite mode and toggle this on and off, it's pretty much lined up. Now, sometimes when there's like luminance differences and things like that, you're not going to be able to get it precise. Here's this one here where if I shut off transform, it was centered to the frame more because it's cropped for like a 1.8.5. So that was the difference here, where the standard def version is pushed in a little more and zoomed up. So to get these to overlay, same thing, I went to difference mode. Now if we look here, you can see it's totally out of alignment where his hat is. It's not zoomed in as far. So to make that adjustment, I turned my transform on here. I'll go ahead and reset it back. So you can see now that we're in difference mode and we're looking, we can start zooming to make this work. So it's lower for now, so let's move our Y. And as you can see, as we move our image over top, it almost looks like a negative image is coming over. And now as we move further into alignment, you can see it gets darker. And then if we go back to our normal composite mode and toggle them on and off, we pretty much got a nice alignment there. Now you can use this to make some kind of pretty cool effects. Here's one more shot I wanted to show the difference on. The luminance level of this predator blood is so much different that it shows up as a complete difference in this mode. So if we full screen it here, you can see where this zip tie is. It's pretty well lined up, but a little bit of a perspective difference on the luminance of the blood and of course where the leaf is. This shot kind of had a cool effect when I went to difference mode, where it's got this blue purplish color I thought looked pretty cool on the lens flare. So anytime you want to double up an image and kind of get creative with it, you could use it for some other style images, not just faces or something, but I thought it looked pretty cool. You get this almost painted look and the highlights look pretty interesting like that. Here's another shot here where we're going from the UHD to the standard def. And if I take our top clip here and move this one to difference, it almost has like an edge glow effect or an edge detect. And I thought that looked pretty cool. So once again, if we were to move our alignment out, let's go pretty far here. You can see here, it's like a secondary image almost. So I hope that illustrates the point I was trying to make. Now the differences are whatever's bright is totally different and whatever's dark, it's starting to align here. So as we grab our Y and move it closer to alignment, you can see it gets dark. And then maybe we could slide that over just a hair, maybe zoom it in just a little bit. And you get the idea. So now we're pretty much aligned other than a little bit of resolution differences. And now it looks like that. So that is difference mode. I find it pretty easy to overlay images on top of one another when you have a little bit of perspective shift rather than just cropping it and kind of splitting the difference that way. All right, hope that helps. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.